This is the Stanley Parable. It's kind of a game. Sort of.
It's an experience.
Yes.
It is a thing that you run on your computer through Steam.
It has an achievement for playing for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Which I still need to get. It's also a game.
And the stream seems to be streaming good.
Other than
And I'm seeing it in the Skype. So everything is A-okay.
except it doesn't seem to actually be loading. Oh, there it goes. It's taking a long ass time. Gotta do the thing where I put my mouse cursor over it.
Well,
Could you tell it moved?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, this is actually going to be not as interesting without audio, though.
Yeah, I do have the subtitles on.
Oh, okay. That's
This is the story
good
of a
enough.
man named Stanley.
you just have to picture it in woody British voice.
Stanley
Yeah, I
worked
have
for a
seen
company in a
most-
big building
well, maybe
where
not
he
most,
was
but I have
employee
seen
number
parts of the game
427.
before,
Employee number 427.
so I can kind of imagine the
He
voice.
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say
Appropriate
hi.
pictures.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, quick. Do we follow what it says, or do we stay here? I said quick.
Let the chat decide.
Did we chat can't decide? We don't have enough time for that.
Oh no, not enough time. Alternate.
So do what it says first.
Do what it says first, and then each instruction.
All of his co-workers
Alternate.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Touch, 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 touch.
Yep, you can turn all the computers off if you want.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, gotta disobey this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm having difficulty turning left.
Then turn right.
I think I just need to up my mouse sensitivity. Oh yeah, it's all the way down for some reason.
That is mouse insensitivity.
Welcome back, Sable. You got here at a good time.
Or maybe that's just when the mouse insults you.
Probably because I'm running it in borderless full screen. Or
While
nope,
downloading and
there's just
streaming.
there's just a giant piece of fuzz on the bottom of my mouse.
Oh, I hate
Oh.
that.
Yes.
When like
truly
one
a
little
room
thing gets
worth
stuck there,
admiring.
and then you're like, why
It had
isn't it
really
doing
been
anything?
worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in
We
this
are-
immaculate,
we are
beautifully
alternating
constructed room.
Obeying
Stanley
and
simply
disobeying
stood
the
here,
voice.
drinking it all in.
And I stood here drinking it all in, so.
Yep.
Drinking
Yes,
it all in.
Really,
Gold
worth
drinks.
it being here in the room.
Drink it.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Now you have to disobey that, right? And not sit around waiting for dialogue?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on
Obey
his left
that.
to get back to business. And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
So this is
walked
like the
straight ahead
narration
to the
style of
office
Disobey
Dashing
that.
without the
on
action.
track.
Nope.
Oh man. This is interesting. See what ending this takes us to.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Obey.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, you can't do anything other than what he says here.
Yeah.
No, not the right. Why would I have
I don't
ever
know if
said
I've
it was to the right?
actually gotten this exact
What
combo
was I
before.
thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right,
Good that it's
left,
new for everybody.
down, left, right... Yep, okay, yes.
I'm sure it's the sort of
I've
thing
got
where
it
you
now.
can play
This
it so
story is
many times
definitely this way.
and still have new things to find. Is there like a set number of endings or not
No,
quite?
I
no.
think so.
No. This isn't
Technically,
right
you,
at all. You're
you
not supposed to be
have been
here
obeying
yet. This
him,
is all a
so the first
spoiler.
chance you
Quick,
gave
Stanley,
to
close your
disobey.
eyes.
Disobey.
Okay. We just have to get back to
It's
Well,
a spoiler.
It's all
Someone was
rubbish.
fired
The whole
on the
story
left.
completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time
No,
trying
four,
to salvage this
presumably.
nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh. Nope. Start.
Does this just bring you back to the beginning? Yes.
I think I have actually seen this one before. I think it brings you
All
back
his
to the beginning, but I
co-workers
think
were
it's
gone. What
technically
could it
not
mean?
the same.
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we said disobey when you get a chance, so you're supposed to disobey this now and not go to the meeting room. Unless you can't really disobey that.
No, you
It's
can.
just kind of a generic go forward.
No, this is actually your first choice with the 2 doors.
Okay, so then I get to disobey.
Wait,
Go back to the
wait,
lounge.
what? No, I restarted.
wait.
I swear, I
No.
definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Yeah, that wasn't actually an ending.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you?
I
I'm
think
the
this
one
is
who
actually
wrote
the first
story.
one that I saw
Was right
when
here
like
just
people
a
were
minute
doing
ago.
videos of it.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Kind of an interesting one.
Come, Stanley. Let's
Find the story.
Just kind of wander around randomly for a little bit. This looks
I've
promising.
lost track of when we're supposed to obey or disobey. I think we've kind of just locked ourselves into whatever is happening here.
Yeah, I think this will just always give you a specific ending at this point.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I
Aw.
can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just... Do we need to restart the game again?
Also, it's
Well, I find it
non-Euclidean, so you
unlikely
keep
that we'll
going in
ever progress
circles
by
no matter what you
starting
do.
over and over again.
Oh,
But it's
I
gotta be
forgot
better
about
than
that.
this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Like, what game was that? Antechamber?
Yeah.
That was a cool game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back
That's the
where we
best.
just
Okay,
came
yep,
from.
it's worse.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I think there was supposed to be a ceiling there.
Eh.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know
You
put in
beat a
lot of hard
game.
work, and it really paid
Yay.
off. Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that
Oh.
win. Some people win fair and
Don't just
square,
give that
and
to
this
us
was
and then
not
take
one
it
of those
away.
situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, right. The adventure
All
line.
right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How
So,
simple is
good
that?
space.
That's... I'm just following
I
the line
suppose you're-
because it's actually pretty funny.
You see? The line
Yeah.
knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by
I don't
the
think
act
I
of
can do
moving
that.
Forward, are we implying a journey
Parkour,
such
do
that a
it.
destination is inevitably conjured
Pretend
into
you're a
being
goat.
via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on.
Never stop
That got a
being a
bit
goat.
weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Do you actually have to kind of follow it like that?
Nope. Also, there's like really like epic music playing right now. It's really loud.
Clearly the best one.
Are we adventuring?
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Actually, I want to go back and show this because this is pretty awesome. So we got, you know, all these reports, annual reviews, but if you go over, sneak around this way, it's not there anymore. Never mind.
What was there before?
Employee 437 peer reviews. Edit.
I saw that one.
and it's like 3 times the size of the rest of the room it's in.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
No.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Boy,
After
104
everything
was
we've been
fired.
through, you... Oh, I can't take this
Employee
anymore. To hell with
601.
it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly
supernaturally
doable.
important.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
You could
Go
be in
on.
hallways.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new
The
story.
whole line, you're
No
drunk.
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Like,
I like how it's TMing every word that it's referring to the line as.
adventure line.
I'm pretty sure
a
the
choice. We get to make a
the
decision.
old
From here,
screensavers
the story
actually
is in
did used to
our
be
control.
Euclidean at the very
How
least.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Oh,
Just walk
man.
in circles for a minute.
Don't squander this.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere
Oh,
in the place
no,
where we're
what are you
trying to
doing?
go, there must be a reverse door.
What are you doing, you
that leads
rebel?
Here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Yay!
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
After a long
Well, I get to
time,
decide.
Stanley
Why
dies.
don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
This is
No,
the
it
greatest
can't be.
ending.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think we might have actually started over now.
When
Yes.
Stanley
I don't
came
know,
to a
it-
set of
it
two
said,
open doors, he entered the
don't
door
think
and
Yeah, there was.
left.
It said it
I could be
restarted
wrong.
8 times. And that the narrator forgot about it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
maybe
wave
dead.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That's horrible advice.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got
Yeah, I
back
guess
on
this
track.
is actually a full reset.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 284. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
It is in fact playing calming New Age music.
Yep.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, the stream can't see, I bet, but I saw that Orion was finished downloading.
Yep, let's just escape now.
Although this
you
passageway
can
had the word
finish
escape
this
written on it,
ending.
the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion,
This ending seems
Stanley
very
was inched
Portal-esque.
closer and closer
Little
to
bit.
his demise. He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Look at those lovely credits.
The Stanley Parable.
It was programmed by Jesus.
The Stanley Parable.